Good evening, everyone. Please confirm if you can hear me. Good evening, everyone. Please confirm if you can hear me. Hello. Hello. Madam Joy, please can you hear me? Once again, good evening, everyone. So today we'll continue with our bootcamp. We'll continue from where we stopped yesterday. So I'm going to share my screen now. I think I stopped at VLOOKUP before I noticed that I was the only one on the call. Or the call logged all of us out rather. So the time we exceeded the time. So I didn't quickly take notes when I was doing the data cleaning. Yes, when I was using some of the functions rather yesterday. So I'm going to repeat it. I guess we stopped at VLOOKUP and XLOOKUP. So we're going to do the VLOOKUP again and the XLOOKUP. So just like I said yesterday, I said the VLOOKUP and XLOOKUP, they are used to look up the value from the other sheets. Yesterday, I explained that this is a workbook and we can have several sheets inside a workbook. So this VLOOKUP now is used to look up a value. We have table, and this table consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 8 columns. So we want to look up what is the course code. We have courses here which are maths, English, physics, and the likes. So on this other sheet, we have the course code, the course, then this description. So we want to look up, how do we we want this course code to be in our student sheet, and we don't want to type it. We want to use the Excel XLOOKUP function. We want to tell Excel that, okay, help us to look up this course code that are under course sheet. Help us to look it up and bring it to the student sheet. So that's the work of XLOOKUP and VLOOKUP. And VLOOKUP and XLOOKUP, just like I said yesterday, they serve the same, they do the same work, just different formula, just like giving you mathematics question to solve, and they decide to okay, you decide to use different formula, but you both will arrive at the same answer. So that's just different between VLOOKUP and XLOOKUP. So once you look up the course code using XLOOKUP, to do that, we do equal to XLOOKUP. We'll pick the lookup value is our course code, which is mathematics, comma. What's our table array? We'll come to our course code. Our course code is our table array. So we're going to select everything on this table. then comma. What's our, oh sorry, I'm doing VLOOKUP rather. It's XLOOKUP we are doing. For VLOOKUP now, what's our lookup array? Our lookup array is the cost that we want to appear at the other place, the cost code. So what is the lookup array? The lookup array now will be the cost, everything under cost. You select everything, comma. Then what's the return array? We want it to return the cost code to the student sheet. Then you close your bracket, you press enter. You know, for mathematics now, the cost code is CSE 100. If you come to this place, if you look at mathematics now, mathematics is CSE 100. So for us not to repeat same code, just like I explained yesterday, you can just click here and double click. You know, everything is filling automatically, but because of these numbers, because of the numbers in the formula, this number and alphabet is affecting it. That's why these other ones are not running. So to give us a perfect answer, we have to like remove the numbers and leave just the alphabet. You remove the number from there, leave just the alphabet, remove the numbers from here, leave just the alphabet as well. Then you press enter. If you decide to double click now, you can see we have all our course code. So instead of just like going and saying, okay, looking up mathematics here, looking up the course code for mathematics here and typing it here, instead of doing that, I can just use XLOOKUP. What if you have millions of data? Will you keep doing that? Excel can just give you the shortest way of doing it, the shortest and the fastest way of making your work easy. So let's look at the VLOOKUP. Now the VLOOKUP, it will do the same thing. Okay, for the VLOOKUP now, we want our description. We want our course description to appear on this table as well. When we have our course code, we want to know the description. What is the course all about? So we're going to like bring our description column from this course code, from this course sheet down to the student sheet. To do that, we do equal to VLOOKUP VLOOKUP. What's our lookup value? Our lookup value is still our course, which is mathematics, comma. What's our table array? Our table array now is our course. We are going to select everything on the course table, on the course sheet rather. Click on comma. So what's our column index? The column index, what this column index now, it is what do we want it to return? We want it to return the third column, which is our description command. Do we want it to return the exact match or the approximate match? So we want it to return the exact match. So we're going to click on it, close our bracket, then enter. You can see we have introduction for mathematics now. The course code is this, and then the introduction is introduction to mathematics. Let me increase the width. So for this one, we're going to double tap. You can see we have the same error just like we had when we are doing our XLOOKUP. So the easiest way to correct this error now is just to remove the numbers from the alphabet. You remove your number and click enter. If you click on it again and you double click, everything is going to fill up automatically. So instead of doing the manual way that will stress you, you can easily use Excel and use either XLOOKUP or VLOOKUP to help you bring what is not on the other table back to the other table. So that's all about VLOOKUP. So yesterday I talked about sorting too. Okay, we did sorting yesterday, we did filtering, we did sorting, we did filtering, we did concatenate. Okay, we have done concatenate. So we are going to like go into Power Query now. For Power Query, in Power Query, what we do in Power Query is majorly data cleaning. What we did yesterday was just the functions, the basic of Excel. So what we are going to be doing today is Power Query. I'm going to introduce you guys to Power Query. And Power Query is more of like cleaning your data. You do your thorough data cleaning there, and you can transfer it back to this page. So to do the data, to do the Power Query now, I'm going to import our data. So no, these are blank worksheets. So yesterday I talked about importing our data. I talked about getting our data, where we can get our data. We can either import it from text, from web, from table, from database, from file. So today we are going to be importing from file, which is our Excel file. So you click on Excel workbook. Okay, what do we want to import? Which data sets do we want to import? We want to import FIFA data sets. So we have table 1, we have table 2, but the name of the data is saved as FIFA. So we are going to click on FIFA, and we are going to, it's going to load our data. If you click on load, it's not going to like give you the access. It's not going to give you the access to like edit, do your normal cleaning and edition. But when you click on transform data is like part of, you want to transform data, you want to change the things that are in the data. Maybe it needs proper cleaning. So that's what you're going to click. You're going to click on transform data. So you can see we have our data. We have our data in our Power Query already. So this is the Power Query. So we are going to be doing proper cleaning here in this Power Query. So for this Power Query, I'm going to, these are the interface, the ribbon, just like we have in Excel. In the Excel interface, we have close and load. When I'm done with transforming my data, I'll just close it and load it back into Excel. We have advanced editor. We have, you can choose your column, you can remove column, you can keep column, you can remove row, you can split, just like the test column that I did in the other place. You can check which, okay, you can see now this column that is selected is telling you that the whole data type now is in whole numbers. That's their numbers. If it's alphabet, it will tell you their text. So you can replace, you can merge queries, you can append, you can do so many things under homes. For transform now, you can transpose your data, you can reverse your column, you can count the number of columns. If I want to count the number of columns in this data set now, just click on this count row rather. You can see the number of column row we have 18,979 columns. If you want to like go back to where you're coming from, instead of clicking Ctrl Z to undo, you can just cancel this. This apply step. Every steps you apply in this Power Query is going to appear here. So instead of clicking Ctrl Z will not work in this interface. So you're going to like cancel it. Once you cancel the step that have been implemented, it will return you back to your normal interface. It will return you back to where you are coming from instead of clicking Ctrl Z to undo. You can see the data type too. You can rename, you can fill, you can replace, you can split, you can do extraction, you can do trigonometry, rounding, information statistics. You can do so many statistical calculations under this place. Adding column, you can add column, you can this custom column now is if you want to rename your column, you can come to this place, you can remove duplicates column, you can conditional column and the likes. So we're going to like be doing our proper data cleaning. Now looking at this data set, we can see that the data set is very, very dirty. The data cleaning we did yesterday was in Excel. So this is to introduce it to Power Query. You can see we have a lot of rows, column rather. We have columns that are mixed with number. This one now, this contract date now is supposed to appear as a number. but here it's appearing as text. Why? Because of the why is it because of this special character in between 2004 and 2021? Because of this special character that is included now, it's not appearing as a number, it's appearing as a text. So from this place now, if you want to change the data type, we can change it to decimal, currency, whole number, percentage, dates, and the likes. It's from this place you're going to like change it. But this data now, we need to like do something to this data, clean this data, maybe remove this special character. You can see we have height too. Height is mixed with alphabet as well as appearing as text, same thing as weight, same thing as this value. Now you can see we have special characters. We have special character in front of this value. We have special character in front of the value. That's why it's appearing as a text as well. So we need to like remove all these special characters, remove the million, and maybe multiply it or put it as a symbol in this place, renaming this place and putting it as a symbol in a bracket. That okay, so that anybody that wants to work on this data will know that okay, this numbers are in millions, not in thousands. So to do that now, looking at once you get a data set and you want to look at the data set, you will know that okay, you know, I said yesterday that when a company wants you to work on the data, they will actually like give you the questions. They know what they want at the end of the day. So they will give you questions to work on. So looking at questions to work on, even without being given questions to work on, we can see that okay, we have we have name, we have long name. For people that are conversant with for people that are conversant with football, we know that Leo Messi, we have C Ronaldo do Santo Avioro, something like that. We don't really need this long name. We don't really know we don't know them as this. This is what we know them as. So for this reason, we are going to like delete their long name. We don't know their long name. We just need their short. Once they tell you that C Ronaldo, now you already know that it's Cristiano Ronaldo. So we don't really need this long name. This name needs to be deleted. This column now, this long name column needs to be deleted. Looking at this one to photo URL, we don't need this. Player URL, we don't need it. What do? We click on this. Go to Homes, remove column. You can see that we don't have our long name here again, and you can see the change that we just made now, just removing a column. We have it in our apply steps here. If I click on this thing now, it's going to like return back my name. So like I said the other time, instead of clicking Control Z is not applicable in this interview. So I want to delete these 3 rows. I cannot just be going and be deleting one after the other. What will I do? I'll click on Shift, select everything, go to Homes, remove column. You can see that the 3 columns I want to remove are gone. Now we are left with just the long name, the nationality, age. You can see our age data is clean enough. Our age data is clean enough and it's appearing in form of numbers. Ages appear in numbers. This one, the ID is in numbers, so it's appearing in form of a whole number as well. So these 3 columns are okay enough. This one is okay. Coming to contract dates now. As footballers, you all know that most of them work on contract basis. So they will give them a particular, okay, this so year to so year. But this one now, because of the special character, everything is appearing as a text. So to remove the special character now, what I will do is I'll first copy the special character. Then I will select this, go to transform, split column. I want to split it by delimiter. What is separating these 2 years is a delimiter, which is a special character. So click on it. If it's a space that is actually separating this special character now, I will say it's a space, but it's not space that is separating it. And it's not column, it's not equal to, it's not semicolon, it's not comma, It's not tagged, so I will have to click on custom. For this, when I click on this custom, I'll be able to like input the special character that is separated with, because I don't have this special character on my, okay, I even have it on my keyboard. But in case you don't have the special character on your keyboard, you can just copy and paste it. How do you want it to split it? Is it as the leftmost delimiter, the rightmost delimiter? We want it to split it as every occurrence of the delimiter. Where you see this, separate the years with this. Where you see this, just separate the years. So I'm going to select none and click on OK. You can see that we have our contract date 1, contract 2. That goes to tell you that the special character is gone, and once the special character is gone, you can see that the years appeared in text now, in numbers rather. It appeared in a whole number now. So what can I do to do? I can just decide to rename it. I can just decide to rename it and say starts. You can use anything to rename it, anything that you can under starts of contract. Let me use start of contract. End of contract. You can see that this data, these two row now is different from what we had before. You can see that this is clean enough. In case you want to like analyze the data set now, they say that okay, give us the contracts, the start contracts of so person, give us the end contracts, the end contract here of so person. With this data now, you can easily sort that out instead of having the 2 years joined together with a special character. Looking at this position now, you know it's not everyone that have this position. It's not everyone that have this position. So what can, and this thing is joined together. So what can we do to this? We can decide to split it as well. We can decide to split this column as well. What are we splitting with? You know, the rows now. This position now is a comma that is separating them. So we are splitting with a comma. Sorry. Let me even check. Okay. So we decide to split this now. Once we split this now, we're going to have 3 different columns. We're going to have 3 different columns. So we're going to split again. We are splitting with a comma. So you can see we have 3 different columns here, splitting just 1 column. We have position 1, position 2, position 3. But do you wonder if, like, why do we have none here instead of just an empty cell? In Excel, you can actually have empty cell. In an Excel environment, no, this is also Excel, but we have import our data into Power Query now. In Power Query, there's nothing like empty cell. Wherever you have empty cell, it's going to like give you null. It's going to, instead of having just an empty cell, it's going to like put null there. It's going to indicate null. So what do we do to this null? It's not good to like, okay, work with data with field of null. What you can do with missing values? These are missing values now. Sorry, the null now, you have to like, it's either you get rid of the null or you replace the null. Most people, they prefer, okay, they delete it, but it's going to affect our data. Most companies now, okay, if the data is filled with null, once you're working with a company, it's not actually like advisable to like just remove the non like that. It's that you feel it with something like not giving. They know that okay, this position was not given. But if you decide to remove the non values, it's going to actually affect your data. It will lead to loss of data. So personally, I advise we fill it with something maybe not given or not applicable. But for this, we'll be filling it with not given. This space in this position now, everyone has their own position, but for these people that don't have, we are going to fill it with not given. So we're going to replace, just like find and replace that we did in the other place. What are we looking for? We're looking for null, and we are replacing it with not given. So everywhere that we have a non-value here is going to automatically be filled with not given. I can see we have an inter data. Instead of having some in the right and some in the left, everything is appearing as a text. Now, you know, the none we're actually appearing as a number. But once everything is appearing as a number, it will go to the right. But if it's appearing as a text, it will go to the left. So we'll do the same thing to this one too. What are we replacing? No. You can see we have a inter data. So instead of working with comma, having RW, comma, ST, comma, CF, comma, it's better we have each in different column. In case, okay, what are the position one of each personnel? If you able to like figure it out that these are the position of each personnel. What is the position two of each personnel? You will be able to figure it out that these are the position two. Okay, these are the people that were not given a position and the likes. So coming to height now, you know, height is always in numbers, and here is appearing as a text because of the alphabet that is at the back, which is centimeter, and height can either be in centimeter or meter. So now what are we going to do here? We want our text, we want our height now to appear in numbers. We are going to replace the value. We're going to replace this centimeter. What are we looking for? We're looking for centimeter. But instead of replacing it with something, we'll just leave the color. We don't want it to replace it with something. We want it to just give us 170. We want to like get rid of the centimeter. We click OK. You can see that our height is appearing in just numbers. Now, what will I do to make it appear in the right, which is in numbers? I'll click on whole numbers. Everything goes to the right. But coming to this place now, looking at this data, okay, once the person that will open this data, okay, make our stakeholders, we want them to know that, okay, this height now is a form of centimeter, not meter. So we're going to rename this and put our centimeter at the back so that anyone that see this height, they know that this height is in centimeter. We'll do same thing to this weight. We'll do the same thing to this weight. Replace the kg with nothing. Change it to a whole number and put our kg. So we have our data. Now looking at this data from the beginning, you can see that it's looking cleaner and neater compared to what we have before. You can see that, right? We have nothing to do in the preferred foot, left, right. This one is in order. The BOV is in order. The best position is in order. The join. Looking at this join now, we have date, we have the year, we have the month, and we have the day. Looking at this now, we can't really, what if they say give us the year separate, give us the day that so person played match last or something like that. You can't work with this data like this. So we prefer we split it. We split this date into three. The dates that they join into three. So we are going to like click on our split column again, separate in with the delimiter. We have the delimiter here. Click on null and click on OK. You can see we have our join one, join two, join three. So look at this to know if this one is just the month. We have 12 months now. This goes to tell you that this is the month. So you can just rename this and say month join. So this is the month they joined. Rename this one as they join. Rename this one as year join. You can see we have our month, we have our day, and we have our year in separate column. So you can easily pick it up. Okay, if you want to like know the year, want to do a line chart now, want to like know the year that varies that each person joined, you can actually use it instead of having everything joined together. It's not going to give us the right result. That's why data cleaning is very mandatory as a data analyst. As a data analyst, if you can't do data cleaning, you are going to have a very bad result at the end of the day. So data cleaning is very, very essential as a data analyst. Looking at this value now, we have special character in values. Value is supposed to appear as numbers, but due to the special characters and the million at the back is appearing in form of a text. So to get rid of this million now, we are going to replace the million just like we replace the other one. Replace rather. We are going to replace the M with nothing. That just get rid of the million at the back. So to save stress, I can just copy this special character and replace it. We are replacing it with nothing. You can see that we have gotten rid of our million, and we have gotten rid of our special character. Looking at this now, okay, the other ones that I did previously, I actually like added the million up here. There's another way to do it. The other way you can do this is to multiply. You can multiply your value by million so that when someone sees, instead of adding the million here, M here to represent million, you can just like multiply. How do you do that? You go to add column, custom column. You can say, okay, we want to name our data now. We want to name this column to be new value. Okay, what is the old value now? Let's look for the old value here. Where is value? Value. Okay, these are value. You can just multiply it by million. How many millions? How many zeros do you have in million? That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can see no syntax error have been dictated. If there's an error, this place is going to indicate here that there's an error and you'll not be able to like proceed. So click OK. Wait, why do you have error? We're not supposed to have error, we're supposed to have million. We're supposed to have our numbers in million. Yes, value, 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 value. Okay, our value is still appearing as a text. It's still appearing as a text. That's why let's go and check our. Let's now redo this. Delete it. Remove. Transform. Half column. New value. We look for value under this group. Multiply by 1,000,000. Multiply by million. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 3, 3. Okay. Click on OK. Yes, you can see we have our values in millions. Now, the reason why we got an error the other time is because our value was still in text. That's why everything turned error. So you can do the same thing here. And do same thing for weight. And do same thing for weight. You can just do the normal one we've been doing. You can just remove A. Get rid of the 1,000. Click OK. Time is on our side anyway. You can remove your special character, copy it. Remove your special character. Click on OK. Change it. You always remember to change the data type. If not, it's going to give us error at the end of the day. You can put OK. For this, since we did million, since we multiply million, we can still multiply millions here as well. We can still multiply the release clause in million. Let me say new release clause. You look for a release clause here, the original release clause. Then you multiply it by a million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You click on OK. You're having error again. I made the same mistake. I didn't change the data type. Oh, we've not even removed it. Sorry. We've not removed the M. Remove our M. It's nothing. Copy the special character. Paste it here. We change the data type. So we're going to do we're going to add another column, which is will be our new release clause. I hope you guys are getting what I'm saying. If you need my attention, you can unmute and speak. You click on your release clause. Release clause, release clause, release clause. Okay. Release clause. Multiply it by a million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Click here. Okay. You can see this apply steps. Everything that we are working on here is applying. If I work on a million step, it's going to give me, it's going to apply, it's going to appear here. So this is just like show you the steps that you are taking in this data set. So we have our new, so we're going to delete this. Let me check. So you can see we have the same problem. Most of the problem in this data set is the same, which have to do with special characters that is mixed with number, which is going to affect our result at the end of the day. So we've done all these parts. This one doesn't need data cleansing. All this doesn't need data cleansing. All this one doesn't need data cleansing. You can see that we have the same problem. This W/F now is supposed to appear as a number, but because of this special character, so we're going to replace this special character. Copy. We're going to replace it automatically with nothing. I'm just copying and pasting the special character because I don't want to be looking for it on my keyboard. It's going to waste time. And some are not even on the keyboard. So you do the same thing. Okay. We change the data type. So whole number. So we have our data sets. We have our row cleaned. Let me choose one create. So it's just that one now that needs to be edited. That needs to be cleaned rather. IR. Go through the same method. I said this thing is pretty now report out what? Eh? What? I don't know. I don't know. You can see that now we have a clean and perfect data set. Everything is clean and perfect. So looking at this data set now is quite different from what we had from the beginning, right? This data set looks clean, and with this now you can work with this data set. Looking at these names too, these names, most of these names needs correction. Looking at this now, all these special characters, I don't know, probably because they are, but this is, if I don't know anyone, know that this is in back way. This is supposed to be E. This is supposed to be AE or something. But I don't know how they're writing it. But if you want to change this their special character that is appearing here, you can actually do same thing. You can just replace. You can just replace value. Oh, I didn't remember to copy the special character. Back way. I think it's AE or so. You can just make your findings and do so that you'll be able to like know the right spelling to replace it. Let's just say I'm replacing this special character now with AE, which is in back way. So everything that have that special character is going to like change to Mbappe. Look at this one too. I don't really know the name of this footballer, but if you look at it down, you actually know that they made a lot of mistake with name. There are a lot of special character in their name. So if you want to like change, if you want to change, you can't be scrolling down like this for thousands of data. Maybe you have millions of data. Probably that's the way they write their name in their place. You know, Chinese, all those other foreign countries, they have special way of writing their name. Maybe probably that's why we're having those characters. So you might not really stress yourself. But you want to know that okay, this is because if I say I should go online now and start checking for the name of this person, start to correct it, it's going to take our time. It's going to take our time. We might not finish this call till 8 because we have over 18,000 and something names. So doing that for all these names now is going to like take our time. So we are done with our data cleaning in Power Query. Let's look at the data from A to Z again. We have all our data type is appearing the way it should appear. You have to cross check in order not to have a problem during your analysis. You can see that everything is appearing. The data type are perfect. The columns are perfect. And everything is perfect. So we are done with our data cleaning. What we do in Excel is just mostly in Power BI. I said Power BI, in Power Query rather. Power Query editor is transforming our data. We want to edit. We want to remove the things that we don't want in our data. That's the main purpose of coming to this Power Query. Power Query will give you the perfect data cleaning that you need. That's why most people they prefer to use Power Query for their data cleaning compared to the normal Excel interface. So once I'm done with this data, and I know this is not Excel, and I want this data to come back to Excel for my analysis because I can't do analysis here. I want this data now back to Excel for my analysis. I'm going to click on this drop down arrow. No, this rather. Oh, sorry, file. I'll click on file, close and load to Excel. Where do I want it to? I want it to load in a new sheet. If I say you should load in an existing sheet, now I have something already in my existing sheet, the place that I took it from. I want it to load in a new sheet. So it's going to load. It's going to take some few minutes to load. Let's give it time to load. Since we have lots of data. Okay. Our data is still loading. So we have our data. We have our data. Our data is clean enough. Our data is clean enough for what? For analysis. Now to see this data is coming from Power Query. It's filtered the data automatically. I know yesterday I told you guys about filtering the data. Now I want to remove this data. I want to remove the filters from this data. I'll come to I will uncheck. You can see that the data is no more filtered. You can see the downward triangle that was there before. It's no more here. You can just enlarge our width. Okay, it was automatically enlarged. So these are data. Now this our data now is clean for analysis. It's clean for analysis. So you have done proper data cleaning. You have done proper data cleaning, and this is going to forge you ahead for your analysis, which is majorly pivot table, drafting your analysis on pivot table, and bringing out visualization at the end of the day. So if I want to okay, we don't even have questions for this data, but if I want this data now, for this data now, I want to create a pivot table. You are going to come to insert. New sheet. We want our pivot table to appear in a new sheet. So this is our pivot table now. We want to know, okay, the names of people, the names of footballers and their nationality. What will we do? We have filter. You can use the country to filter it. You can use column. You can use row. Let's say we have our name. We check in name. These are the names of the footballer. We check in nationality. We check in nationality. Now I want our nationality should be under column. You can see the nationality now is under column. We have Argentina. Everything is going to be this way. Column appears from A to Z. This is column. These are data in form of column. And if you want it for this column now, it's not going to be easy to locate people that are from each country. So the best thing is to bring it under the country. If you want to know their age, you can just bring the age down to this place. And also you can use the nationality to filter. If you filter it now, okay, who are the people that are from Argentina? This is for. You check out everything. If you want to know the people that are from Argentina, you click OK. You can see that just two people that are from Argentina. That's the work of a filter. That's what a filter do. Just like the one we did the other time. Filter help you to filter out some certain things. Filter help you to filter out some certain things. Filter help you to filter out some certain things. So that's the work of a filter. With this filter now, you will be able to know the number of people and their names that are from Albania or something like that. You can see the number of people that are from that country, that are from that nationality. We have we have about how many people? We have about 53 people, and this is the age of each person that is from that country. So looking at this now, we are supposed to like divert or proceed rather to our dashboard, creation of our dashboard, but because of time, we will not be able to do that at this moment. So coming back to our, let me see how many people are still on the phone. So coming back to our slide. Sorry, can you guys hear me? My network went off. Please confirm if you can hear me, please. Hello. I hope you guys can hear me. Coming back to uh, our slide. So if you are interested in diverting into a data analyst, a business analyst from scratch, no tech background, and you're interested in learning more about making smart decisions, or you are interested in switching your into tech, you are interested in switching your career generally into tech, we are for you. Eduseydzh Tech Institute. Why should you choose us? You can kickstart your career with us in different courses like data analysis and business analysis. Why should you choose us? Here we are beginner friendly. You can be able to learn, you will be able to like learn hand-on experience and practical. We will give you real life data to work on. We have mentors that will mentor you in whatsoever career path you are interested in, either data analyst or business analyst. We have experts that are ready to like train you and lead you through your journey in tech as a data analyst or a business analyst. We have experts that are skilled in SQL, skilled in Python, skilled in Power BI, skilled in Excel and the likes. So this, and at the end of the day, you'll be able to like introduce you, be able to recommend you to companies where you can do your internship. Companies recommendation is available, and at the end of the day, we have certificates for you. Also, what makes us unique? Industrial relevance curriculum. All what we'll be teaching you is based on what is needed outside. Even just ordinary with just a skill in Excel, you can land different jobs that are outside now. They need people that are skilled in these tools, especially Excel and the likes. Excel is a very paramount tool that is required in the day-to-day activities of everyone in any other job field. We have live mentorship section, we have session for mentorship, 100% practical section, job board recommendation, CV building section. CV will be able to like train you on how to write a proper CV for a particular role, how to write cover letter, 50% automatic discount to people. We help you to like optimize your LinkedIn. LinkedIn now is a platform where people get job. Once your LinkedIn is optimized enough, you can land global job. You can work with people in abroad, people in UK, people in US with just a good LinkedIn. So Eduseydzh Tech Institute is available for you to like optimize During this program, we'll be able to like optimize your LinkedIn, give you a perfect portfolio. Your portfolio speak for you. This portfolio now, all the works you'll be doing during the training, the real world practicals that you're going to be doing, you're going to be posting it on your LinkedIn. And as a personnel in the tech field, if you don't have a portfolio, you have nothing to show for it. If I want to apply for a job now, a requirement for portfolio will be there. It's through this portfolio that they'll be able to look that yes, this person can actually do the job. Without a portfolio in the tech industry, you are going nowhere. We have interview section, we teach you practical ways to answer questions and learn more. You can learn from anywhere. This is just an online. Whether you're in the UK, you're in Nigeria, you're in South Africa, you're able to learn from us. So this is our account details. For more information, if you're interested in this program, I want to dive into tech in proper. This is our email. You can send information to our mail, and I hope you guys enjoy the class. So it's time for question and answer now. Thank you. Question and answer section. I don't know if anyone has question to ask. You want to ask question about Excel. You want to ask question about choosing the career path. You want to ask question about the registration. The floor is open to you. Hello. Please, you can go ahead and ask your question, or you drop it in the comment section. You can drop your questions in the comment section. Well, I believe you all are on the group chat. If you have any question, if you are shy to ask a question here, you can just drop a message on the group chat, on the WhatsApp group chat, or you can just forward a mail to us. Thank you very much for your time. Bye, everyone. Eh? Wallahi, they don't even hear. They hear or they don't talk. Wallahi. You say as I said bye everyone, they don't leave group. I didn't do it.